numbers here. Let's try to freeze this one. Darn it. Okay, so our biggest damage dealer just went down. That is very unfortunate. We'll go into the Chiwu fight and see kind of what we're up against there. Might still be an issue though. We might not be able to make it through this one without our Sigmarus. So if that's the case, we'll come back. We'll just try it again. You know, this might be a scenario where simply plus 15ing those slot 3 and 5 runes to give them a little bit more defense and a little bit more HP might actually be enough to get us through those stages, right? But here's hoping. Look at that damage. What is going on, Summoners? We're back here again with episode 16 of the Beginner Account series. I hope you guys have all been really enjoying the series so far. I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I've actually learned a lot about the game, a lot about starting new accounts and how much different it is as a new player now versus when I first started the game close to 5 years ago. So really cool to see how far the game has come and how much more accessible it is to newer players now, more welcoming it is. Having said that, you kind of hit a point where we're at now where it really just becomes a grind, and that grind doesn't end, right? Like that is the grind for the rest of the game. It's just the endless farming of runes, building monsters to complete niche teams for mostly PvP content. Once your PvE teams are built, they're pretty steady with what they are, unless you're looking to improve your runs in terms of speeds and whatnot. So lots and lots of farming ahead of us is basically what I'm getting at, and that's to be expected. So I want to do, well, we're going to keep going ahead with this series until we've probably cleared about TOA 100. I'll put a poll out and see what you guys think, or let me know in the comments below as well. What do you guys think? Do you want the series to keep going? Do you want it to, like is there more information that you guys want for help as on a beginner account level, kind of as a walkthrough guide? I'm also going to be doing over the next couple weeks some more focused and shorter guides, things on like how runes, focusing on what do you look for in a rune? What are good runes to keep, especially at an early game part? How do you rune up your first few teams? What are you looking for? Where do you get them? And things to look for, you know, that something that might not be good right now, but has the potential to be good long term for you. So we'll go over and discuss all things runes that we can come up with for a beginner account level. A high level account, maybe we'll do a separate video for that, but it won't be in the same one. And so that's one of the things I have planned. I also have kind of a progression timeline video planned, which is basically just gonna be like a quick overview of this entire series in terms of what to focus on and when, to maximize the efficiency of your progression. But all right, so now that that's out of the way, I've been doing a lot of farming this week, a lot of grinding, and we've got some things done, and I'm really excited to do this video today. So let's get into it. Let's see where we're at, what we've achieved this week, and what our plan of attack is moving forward. So like I say, I really want to push into TOA 100. We're doing Giants B10. We're farming that on a regular basis now, consistently clearing it every time at about a minute and a half or less, which is actually a really impressive time. I'm honestly kind of blown away that a starter team with starter runes can farm Giants B10 this efficiently. And this is just a testament of how far it has come for early game. Back when I started my game, and I was first doing GB10, it was probably over 2 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes per clear. So the fact that we can basically cut that time in half and with 100% reliability, and I mean, really, if you're really sitting here focusing on playing the game, especially as you could be during these times, you can achieve that in a day or two of playing now. You know, if you're spending a lot of time playing, you can achieve that in a couple days. So truly impressive, truly impressive. And the fact that we've cleared the other stages in B10s as well, even though they may not be reliable yet, is just mind-boggling to me. So let's have a quick look at what we've done. So as you guys may remember from the last episode, we were excited because free rune removal was coming up the following Saturday, which would be just this past weekend. So I did some work with over the free rune removal. We got that rage set equipped that we had got from clearing the Necropolis B10 for the first time. So I've plus 15'd the slot 2 and 4 runes here. Haven't bothered with the 3 and 5 yet, simply because slot 2 and 4 and 6 bring us a lot more stats, a lot more value to plus 15 them. Eventually, yes, I would like to plus 15 all of these, but that's not a priority right now. You know, we've got a smaller mana pool, so we have to be a little bit more pick and choosy with what we're going to plus 15 and where we're going to spend mana for upgrades. So our Sigmaris is looking pretty intense. Okay, this is he does a lot of damage now, you guys. A lot of damage. He hits hard. He's helped speed up a few of our runs. He's also helped make things a little bit more reliable. So all in all, a good trade. Roke, we haven't really touched Roke. I don't think I did much with him over free rune removal. Crow, we put on the Fatal set, a bunch of the runes that came off of Sigmaris. We put them on to Crow here. We also kept a couple that he already had on him because they were just too good not to. But I just plus 15 these two today to increase his attack by a fair bit more. So he's got a pretty decent amount of attack right now. I would like to have more crit rate on him, more crit damage, but for where we're at right now with 2 5-star runes here, I'm pretty happy with it. All in all, he's doing a lot more damage. Our Fran, if you guys may remember, we 6-starred her in the last video, or close to the end of it there. Ooh, we need to plus 12 these runes at least. Everything should be at least plus 12 at this point. That are on our regular teams, right? If they're on our regular monsters, regular teams, then we should be plus 50, plus 12ing them at least. So let's do that real quick here, because you get that extra substat roll, and sometimes that can be a really, really good substat roll. Like if we get HP percent or attack percent on either of these, well, this rune or the slot 3, we can't get attack, but if we get HP on it and attack on this one, that's a whole lot more stats for our Fran. And now that she's 6-starred, you know, she's still not max level yet. I've been slowly grinding away at that. It's taking its sweet time, as you guys have probably realized by now. Leveling something up to level 40. Hey, there's attack percent. Perfect. All right, now we just need a... Oh, this one's already got HP on it, so speed. Speed would be awesome here. So yeah, it can take a while to get to level 40, as you guys have probably realized by now. That's to be expected, right? That's to be expected. So... all in all, very happy with the progression. Also, just today, not even 20 minutes ago, finally farmed up the essences and we awakened our Vertiheel. We also awakened Sierra this week, so she's got the accuracy boost now and the stat boost. She's doing a lot more damage. Vertiheel is awakened now, so we've got his passive ability, which is huge, you guys. It's absolutely huge. His passive is so good. Because that's what makes Vertiheel so amazing. I threw some whatever runes we had on there. I put Swift on where we could. We may as well at least power this up a little bit to give him some speed. Because even as 4-star, he can still be used. You know, maybe not in our B10 dungeons because he'll die really quick. Even with well powered up runes, he's still going to die really quick because his base stats are so low. But you can use him in certain situations just to help you turn cycle even a little bit, whether it's Labyrinth or whatever. He is... I'm debating right now whether to we're probably going to 6-star Lauren, and then we'll come and we'll 5-star Vertiheel. As a 5-star, he's probably going to be good enough for the time being, and we'll focus on getting our Sierra into 6-star because I really want to improve our PvP side of things too, so that we can continue to build these glory towers. And the quicker we can clear arena wings, the better we're doing there. So I got a crit rate rune there because obviously we want him to have 100 crit rate. So when I feel like putting the extra mana into this, we'll power this up and get him up to 100% crit rate, and he'll be doing great wonders there. He's got good speed on him right now. He's actually faster than most of our other monsters that are going to be running in the dungeons, which for dungeon tuning isn't ideal. He should ideally be the slowest monster on your team because your whole team gets a turn. He comes in, attack bar boosts everyone, and then they get another turn before the enemy gets a chance to go. is the ideal tuning there. If he goes first or early in the team, he's boosting everybody up to the point where they were already going to move before the enemy. Now you're just making them move a little bit more before the enemy, but they won't come back around unless you're really, really fast to get a second turn before the enemy gets to go. So that's the idea, was tuning him to be the slowest monster on the team. But for now, he's in early stage, early build. This is good enough for the next little bit. And our other monsters are probably just going to be getting faster as our rune quality improves. There's lots of other runes that we've been farming up that I haven't gone and really rolled yet, simply due to mana costs, so we haven't checked them out. We've gotten some decent drops from Giants B10. I've thrown runes on a few of these other monsters, honestly, just because there's some siege defenses that are just a whole bunch of max 4-star monsters. So if we can pick the opposing element and throw some runes on them, we're going to win that battle 9 times out of 10. And that's extra guild points, extra contribution, extra crystals. Can never complain about that. Speaking of which, I think we got to go and collect our siege reward. So that's kind of where we're at monster-wise, right? We awaken the Sierra. She's got good accuracy on her now, very respectable amount, good crit rate as well. We just need to get her stats up higher, you guys. That's really what it comes down to. Just need a lot more stats on her, and we'll get there. So by the time we get around to 6-starring her, she should be looking halfway decent. So that's kind of where we're at monster-wise. Challenge-wise, okay, we got to beat the dragon a few times today. Haven't really done too much else in our challenges here. We still got to fuse a couple monsters here, or pull them if we're lucky. Maybe we'll get some in our summons today at the end of the video. Been saving up a few. We've been doing lots of farming, so we've gotten a few extra mystical scrolls, a few more than normal, and we got 2 LD summons. So you guys may remember we got an LD from the event that was going on right at the end of the last video, as well as we've now got enough LD pieces, including the one we got today for a daily challenge, gave us exactly 50 LD pieces. So hey, maybe we'll get our first LD lightning today. Fingers crossed, right, you guys? Okay. So we're getting close. I do kind of want to get this violent rune set. It is a support violent rune set, but it would be nice to have. I mean, you can never complain about a free violent rune set, especially early game. And having a second one to go on, say, Fran or even Sierra would be really, really nice. We also have got the To the Top. So I've hit rank A. I've actually hit rank A plus in the Fire Rift Beast. The Fire Rift Beast is fairly easy between Lapis and Sigmaris and a few of the other monsters we've gotten. Hitting the A plus isn't too bad, but we're not doing it consistently, nor are we getting anywhere near killing the beast. We died too soon. We just don't have the sustain yet. So hopefully we'll get there soon enough. Maybe we'll build up a Belladon or something. But that is kind of where we're at there, so that we can hopefully get the kill on him, get the rank S. We get the rank S, we go craft a Reap Stone. We get an additional one, which we have farmed up enough mats to actually craft a Reap Stone now. I think I might have done it yesterday. I'll have to double check. And then the Homunculus is the next big goal. So as well, we need to go and... Wait, what? Okay, I was going to say, we hadn't cleared 100 yet, but hey, I made it up to floor 80. Okay, I said in the last video, if we get to floor 80, we'll leave it there. We'll try it out on the video and see if we can clear 80, which would be ideal. So we'll do that as well here. So let's go crack open a box, see what kind of garbage we get here. Beautiful. I will take the 18,000 mana. That is wonderful. Wonderful news right there. All right, so we've already bought our Rainbow Mon for the week, okay? Again, top priority. Next up is the Ifrit. As you can see, we've now have 70 pieces, ladies and gentlemen. If we get one more buy this week, and then we're able to do our 2 next week, we're going to get our first Ifrit summon. So that is actually really exciting. I cannot wait for that, because that could be one of our just monumental damage dealers there. So let's go and collect what we can. All right, 41 crystals and 113 guild points. Not bad. Not bad. I think we got number 1 in our siege this go around. Yeah, by far. By far. So this Aurelius guy, his defense won twice because you get 5 points per defense win. He's the only one that even did siege. He didn't even do Siege. We're the only one that actively attacked in Siege. We got a second place. We actually got pretty close. I think we got fairly close to... yeah, they beat us by 2,800 points. So not much considering I did the only work there. But hey, it is what it is. It's better than nothing. Our glory points are coming along, okay? We got 300 in stock right now. We've already bought our Devilmon this week, so... I mean, really, we could buy this, but I don't think the defense tower is top priority for us. That's going to be kind of secondary. We've already got our second upgrade, our level 2 upgrade for crit damage. So we're going to be saving up. We might even get our level 3 upgrade there before we get these next ones, but or we might go with the Ancient Sword next. We'll see. We'll see where things fall, but we'll be getting at least one more of those this week. Because we're only a handful of points away from it, and if we're doing wings regularly like we should be able to get there fairly quick and easy. So our low level defense is working. Hey, and I do believe what is kind of exciting actually, we finished, I believe, Fighter 1 in Arena this week. So we've already earned that Fighter 1 badge. Not just like literally hours of playing after hitting level 50 on the account, which is kind of funny when you think about it. It's kind of funny that we were able to hit Fighter 1 this early on with a really weak defense, right? Like our defense, there's nobody that's going to lose to our defense unless they quit. I don't care. A level 5 can go in there and beat it, right? It's a monster we haven't touched in forever. So it's simply just by using our wings regularly and climbing the ladder have we earned this. So a lot of these defenses, there's no way we're going to beat some of these, right? There's some that we might have a chance against, but unlikely. Because ultimately, we're not really that fast yet. I did actually make a pretty fast rune this week, I do believe. I can't remember if I put it on anyone. I might have actually forgotten about it during free rune removal. Because I think I meant to put it on Bernard. We should go check that and double check. Yeah, see, like a Feng Yan is a very strong monster. Some of these I don't have faith that I'll beat, so I'm just skipping them for now. Let's quickly check this. I want to see. So that's definitely not it. And he's not even on a Swift set at the moment. So I think it was a slot 3 rune. Oh, look at that. That's way faster. Way, way, way faster. So maybe we make this move, yeah? What do we got over here? Way faster. Ultimately, you want your Bernard to be as fast as possible, right? Do I really want to use this rune on Bernard? This actually looks like a better Sierra rune, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest. And we can put this one on because it's a one-off, but how about over here? No, that one's good. We got this one. Does this one? Oh, okay. We can throw this on. Oh, look, I'm going to end up spending way more mana than I want to spend. And this one should just be a straight up speed, which we can make this. And you can see the difference, right? Like we gained 16 speed just by putting these on, and this could be still so much faster. So this is a really good upgrade for our Bernard. Makes him a whole lot faster. He's still really slow from Bernard standards, especially from a PvP standpoint, but I'll take it. I'll take it for now. All right, you guys. Let's go. Why don't we see if we can beat our TOA 80? If we can beat TOA 80, we will buy one more premium pack for our summon session today. And like I said before, it is already our biggest summon session. Or we've already got one of the bigger ones that we've had for one of these videos. We've just been kind of lucky with drops this week. So let us see if this will work. This is not an easy stage, but you know, between getting this rage set upgrade, we've powered up a few more runes. We're definitely a bit stronger. So I'm hoping that we can do it this week. Perfect. We got that up just in time. These guys still all hit really hard, but if we can get some kills here. Apparently I hit a whole lot harder, right? whole lot harder. Let's do this. Okay, good. We got 1 freeze and attack break on everything else. All right, heal up while we can. All right, I'm pretty sure in our last video that we did have Fran max leveled, so she dies, heals, and cleanses everything. That we did max level our Fran, which has been just an amazing thing for us. It's helped so much. Oh, I should have skill 2 healed something there, but that's okay. We will probably be about full health after this. Okay, so we want to kill one of these wind ones. Let's push 2 wind ones back because Sig is rather squishy. And this way, hopefully we can survive. Oh, that cleanse right there, that was kind of huge, actually. Okay, we need some freezes here. We need to deal with that quick. Okay. We might be okay here. We got to go for the kill shot. And Roke goes in. Almost got a kill there. Let's heal the Roke up. And what are we looking like for turn orders here? Let's try to freeze this one. Darn it. Okay, so our biggest damage dealer just went down. That is very unfortunate. We'll go into the Chiwu fight and see kind of what we're up against there. Might still be an issue though. We might not be able to make it through this one without our Sigmarus. So if that's the case, we'll come back. We'll just try it again. You know, this might be a scenario where simply plus 15ing those slot 3 and 5 runes to give them a little bit more defense and a little bit more HP might actually be enough to get us through those stages, right? But here's hoping. Look at that damage. So he's going to get some heals and whatnot here. Hopefully we can... Okay, we didn't really strip much of those buffs, unfortunately. But maybe we can punch through. So we got to heal. Okay. I don't think we're going to get this one. See, so if we can get our Sig to survive and get through, we'll 2-shot this Chiwu. That I am confident about. So we just have to really try to limit the damage that we take in that second stage. But this could be a big challenge. This could be a really big challenge because we have limited CC on this team. So, you know, we got lucky with a Lauren Violent proc last time, which actually helped us to take a little bit less damage right off the single target. If we can maybe set ourselves up a little better here to go into that fight, we'll be in good position. But let's push this one back. We're going to heal up the Lauren. And then we'll maybe just try and go for a kill. Let's push this one back. Manipulate those attack bars as much as we possibly can. Get a freeze. No freeze. Can we get the kill then? Good. Roke do Roke things? Not quite. That's okay. We're in good position here. Nice. We'll take that proc, I guess. And Fran gets a heal. We'll heal up the Crow. And we should be in pretty good position here. So, again, we need to push one of these back big time. Nice. I'm going to push back one of these ones now. See, this would be great. No. This is tough. Okay, let's go and see if we can power up those runes a little bit. Maybe we can give him enough survivability here. What's going to be better? Probably HP percent. So we'll start with this. We don't have a ton of mana. I have spent more than 3 times this much mana simply trying to take a single rune from plus 12 to plus 15. So I wouldn't be surprised if we drain our mana pool here trying to go to plus 15. I would love it. It would be a freaking miracle if we could get both of these to plus 15 with 600,000 mana. But okay, I'll take that. So we gained 648 HP there, right? That's no insignificant amount of HP. And if we're able to combine that with this much defense, it might be enough that we can actually survive a couple hits and be able to recover. The even more ideal scenario would be if we could maybe get a bit more speed on Sig. If he could actually use his third skill before the enemy gets to go, and we could potentially freeze a couple of enemies or attack break them at least, would that could make a world of difference, right? But I feel like we actually need a decent amount more speed to do that. And if we're gonna get that kind of speed, we're gonna be losing a lot of damage as a trade-off. So the other option here might not even be Sig. It might be to bring in Lapis. I wonder if Lapis, maybe even instead of Roke here, would be a good choice. She's got more AoE control and is faster. She can reduce attack bars of things, so that might help. Plus, she's another water ally on the field, so the enemy might choose to attack her instead of our Sigmaris. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see. So, as you can see, we got very lucky on that first rune, powering it up to plus 15. This is more the normal that I'm used to anyway when it comes to powering up runes. This is my experience, where we will sit here, we will wait for 10 minutes, we'll spend a couple million mana, and if we're lucky, we'll be plus 15 in that time. If we're lucky. Yay, we got the plus 13. So a little bit more defense. At least go plus 14. At least go plus 14, please. That would be really nice to see. We're under 100,000 mana now. I don't normally recommend doing this because we could go see the shop refresh and there'll be this beautiful rune in there that's going to cost 650,000 mana to buy. I think that's where around the most expensive ones are, but they're typically the nicest ones. They're rare, but they do happen, right? So now we couldn't afford to buy it. I'd have to go through, try to sell a whole bunch of runes and do some crazy farming to make it happen. And it's just risky. It's very, very risky to do. Beyond that, I don't know what else we can do with this guy to really improve our shot. Because I don't think we have any speed. We don't have any speed grinds that we can put on anything. We do have blue gems that we could put on things, but we don't even have enough mana left over now to do something with that. So that is also the problem, right? Like we could put flat defense on there, even though I wouldn't recommend it. That would be much better off gemming in HP % or something there. But all right, let's go try this one more time. If not, then maybe we'll try it with the Lapis and see if that can get us through. Because ultimately, if we have an attack buff, a defense break, we have Crow, and we have Sig, that Chi was going to be dead before anything gets a chance to move. I am not questioning that at all. The fact that our Crow took off 2/3 of that thing's health in one go is actually impressive. Okay, so we just took a bunch of damage there. That is normal, par for the course at this point. And we'll do this to freeze thing. No. Okay, we did get one freeze. We should be able to get the kill shot on that one. Oh, not before that one goes, though. Okay. Let's do a team up. Team up does reduce the cooldown of allies that go with it. So it is actually a really good ability to use if you're trying to get some cooldowns back up. We'll just do first shot, because if our Fran is lucky enough to go again, we can do a heal. And that'll be off cooldown again when we need it again. Alright, so the wind ones, they need to be knocked down. The wind ones need to be knocked down. I almost wonder if here we should attack break something. I wish we got the violent proc with Fran, but maybe the attack break here would actually be the right move. Yeah, we're still not quite strong enough to eat 2 of those. We're really, really close to eating 2 of those right there. Really close, actually. But then the Soha comes in and does her AoE. Okay, let's drop the Roke out. We're going to bring in Lapis. She's a little bit tankier and a little bit faster, I believe. How fast is our Roke? Okay. Okay, so she's a bit faster. We'll see. I don't recall exactly what the enemy speed is in here, but as you can see, our Lapis is still not faster than the enemy. I think they're probably around like 150, 160 if I had to hazard a guess here, but again, don't quote me on that. But she can come in and she can actually steal attack bars as well, which can be really huge. And maybe we just get a kill on this guy here right quick. But see, that attack break right there might actually be enough to really get us through that stage, right? May as well heal ourselves up here to full, kill this one, and then Lauren should be able to keep this one down. So if we're really lucky, we'll get a violent proc off the start from Lauren, so we can push back the attack bar on 2 of the wins here. Okay, not so much, not so much. Let's try an attack break, and it got resisted. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. Can we get our Lauren to go? We got a little bit there. We got a little bit, maybe enough to buy us some time. Maybe enough to buy us some time. Okay, I cannot get this middle one to... It didn't take shit. It got a couple attack bar pushbacks, but we got very unlucky there by RNG. Very unlucky. I think we can do it with this team. It might take a couple tries to get the RNG to go in our favor, but I think we can do it. Well, I know we can do it. If we get favorable RNG, I know we can do it. That was very unfavorable. This is just part of Summoner's War, though, you guys. There's RNG plays a massive role in this game. As you guys start moving into PvP, you'll come to realize that it plays an even bigger role in this game. All right, we should be safe with that. Oh, okay. We got 2 of them in one shot. I don't think I've ever actually done that before. Okay, I really want Sig to go again if possible, but I don't think we're going to get that. Our Lauren is violenting. So our Sig does not have skill 3 anymore. That might be a mistake. Can we get a violent this time? No. Can we get an attack break? Hey, we got an attack break at least. And it went for the Lapis, but they got a defense break, so that's scary. That is actually scary. I think we just lost Lapis here. Now, we don't need Lapis for the boss fight. So if we're able to do something with that here, this could be great. Can we get a freeze, please? Okay, that freeze was absolutely clutch right there. Let's get a heal back out. And we're going to take some damage here now. Okay, we need to kill this one. Oh, no, crit. Are you kidding me? All right, well, let's try it one more time. We're not getting good luck, you guys. We're not getting good luck. This is part of pushing in TOA, okay? Don't get discouraged. This is part of pushing in TOA. We are literally a few rune power-ups away from being able to just breeze through this, right? We've got the team. A little bit more speed would be ideal. Because we like having your whole team be able to move before the enemy team is really nice. It's obviously very beneficial. We'll do this. But you do need a little bit of luck sometimes as well. Okay, we're just going to single target. Because that should be enough to kill. And then we can heal back up here and potentially do some damage. I want to make sure we've got cooldowns ready for the next stage, right? It's very important. We didn't actually get any attack bar pushback. There we go. So this should be enough to kill. And then we can probably just do this. And push back again. And then hopefully just... Oh, okay, Fran didn't get to go again to heal up our Crow. And that could be scary. Okay, we still cannot for our lives get a violent proc here. Can we get a... Okay, good. We got some pushback as well as... Ooh, nice, Lapis, nice. She got a little bit of extra bonus heal from that, actually. Can we get a Lauren team up? No. Whoo! Okay, really, really close. Can we get some freezes? Literally one freeze, you guys. One freeze. We need some big heals here. Okay, she got good heals. Might be enough to survive at least a little bit longer. All right, let's do this. Oh, that cleanse. Are you kidding me with that cleanse? Wow. All right, I think we're just not getting good luck right now. We are not getting good luck, you guys. And of course, there we got the glancing on there. At least we had the heal from Fran. But at this point, I don't think we can do it. No. Fuck. All right. This is getting aggravating now. So I don't know what else we can bring in. Actually, I do. I do know what else we can bring in. We can bring in Bernard. Even Vertiheal. Even the Vertiheal that we actually just put runes on, we could bring in. Because either one of them is going to give us first turn with everything. Well, the Verd maybe not, because he's not... he's actually not 100% crit rate, so he's not reliable. But to bring in Bernard, that might actually be our trick. So we'll, maybe if this round fails, we'll drop the Lapis and we'll bring in Bernard. Ooh, that did not go according to plan. Let's heal this crow up before he meets an untimely death here. Okay, we're taking a lot more damage this time than I wanted to. And no Lauren. Or no Fran pull there. Let's go for a kill there. Alright, I need Fran to heal something, anything at this point. Let's start, we'll heal her, because obviously if she dies, she's useless. Okay, can we get a Violent from Lauren this time? No, still nothing. Okay, we just lost. Alright, let's go bring in Bernard. Let's try Bernard here. I mean, I guess we could try Fran as the leader too for that extra 10% speed, but I don't know if that is going to be enough. Sure. Yeah, I like that we get the Violent procs right now while against this team, and this team is easy for us to beat. See, so this way our whole team goes first, and we can power through this way, right? This isn't too bad. So we'll do a team up here. Our Bernard still isn't skilled up, so I do need him to take a couple turns here. Hopefully before we go into the next stage. Okay, good. He'll be back up here. And we'll heal him one more time, and that's it for this round. So he is ready to go. Everything else should be ready to go. Skills off cooldown. Okay, so this is our chance, you guys. This is our chance right here. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, to be completely honest. We're gonna go for the attack buff and actually try and get some kills here. We're actually gonna try and get some kills here. So this should kill that crit, so that's good. And hopefully we can get some freezes and attack breaks. All right. One freeze and only missed one attack break. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Maybe we can get a defense break here. Nope, got resisted. Okay. Let's push this one back. Let's heal our Sig back up to full and try a team up. Nice, good kill. Good kill. Okay, we're in good shape now. We're in good shape, you guys. We should be okay. Let's get a slow on that one. We'll attack break this one again. Should be just about dead. We'll kill the water one. And then we're safe. All right. And we've got skills back up for the boss fight. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner, you guys. If something's not working, I guess I just went through the definition of insanity right there, didn't I? Okay, getting the slow debuff there would have been really nice, because that actually would have been a lot of extra damage. This should be enough to kill. Skill 2 hits harder than Skill 3, which is why I was kind of humming and hawing, but getting the CC on the ads can sometimes be really key as well. All right, we did it. We did stage 80, you guys. That is actually awesome. That is actually awesome. You know what? I think we're going to keep the Bernard in there for now, because getting that first turn advantage is going to be really key to us advancing in these later stages, because we don't have a ton of CC as it is. And especially against teams like this, right? You want to get your immunity up because these things do a lot of dots and a lot of debuff type effects on us. So if we can go first and really limit how much of that damage we take, it's going to really improve our chances of success. And then our target options just kind of become whatever from there. And hopefully we can get most of our cooldowns back up by the time the next stage rolls around. See, here comes a bunch of dots. This guy's going to try and do the same. So we're going to control his attack bar and push him back so he can't get control. You can't hurt us if you can't hit us, right? And everything should be back off of cooldown for us so we can go full steam on these guys. I'm going to take out these guys first. Oh, luckily, nice violent proc there. And we'll kill one. 75,000 he's hitting for. And our SIG goes for 32 on the defense broken unit. And that's pretty darn good, I must say. Pretty darn good. Let's push this Bella back, even though it doesn't have heals. This one does. Well, both of the other ones do. I'll do a team up here. Gets the Bernard. Okay. Let's kill this one so it can't heal. And, oh, that one didn't. Well, I guess it really didn't need to heal there either, did it? Not really. There wasn't a lot of missing health. And the AI typically will only use a heal ability below, I think, 50% health. If you or an ally is below that, so you can use those types of AI thresholds to your advantage if you know what they are, right? Oh, wow, I can't believe we are 40 minutes into this video already. Okay. Holy doodle. Time flies when you're having fun. Alright, let's get this guy in the middle down. And this should be dead. Boom. Alright. So you guys might be asking at this point, why did he leave all these failed attempts in the video? Why not edit them out and just show the success? The answer is, we need to show, as content creators, as late game players, we need to show that losing these battles and, you know, how we overcome these is a normal part of the game, and it's normal for everyone, regardless of your experience, regardless of your account. When you're tackling new content for the first time, that you're probably gonna hit a wall eventually. And how do we overcome that wall? How do we realize that maybe we need to go and improve our runes and whatnot? Or is this something that is just a matter of picking a better team, for example, or simply trying again because, you know, RNG just went really unfavorably, but it's out of our control. And if we try it again, you know, maybe we can have success. So, you know, there's a few content creators out there that will keep these fails in their videos. And I think it's really important to showcase that, right? Like, we went through a lot of iterations of that stage 80 battle there before kind of clicked what we needed to do to succeed. But every battle we're talking about it a little bit more, right? Like, this is what we need to succeed. How can we make that happen? And it took a few minutes for me to get there. Because honestly, I'm just used to hitting auto on most of these stages. Okay. As I was just saying, again, this is probably just largely a case of, ooh, this isn't good. We're about to lose. Okay, we lost this. We lost this stage. That's a lot of damage coming in from those things. And they're doing a fair bit. So we're gonna call it there for now. Before TOA resets in a week, we will probably try to do this one more time. I would love to get this extra LD scroll from TOA 90. That would be awesome. I also really need to start pushing in hard mode as well to try and clear out some of this. So I'll probably end up doing a bit of this during the week. And if we start to get to a point where it feels meaningful, we might include that in the next video as well. But that's probably about all we really need to do for TOA right now. I'll show you guys my Giants B10 clears right now. So this is the team I'm running with. The lapis definitely can be replaced and will be replaced. I honestly could probably put Bernard in there, and I don't know that I would see too much change in my overall times, but I don't think he's necessary in there. There's other units like Lucian, once we get the Lucian, that will fit really well in there. Honestly, this guy, if I really wanted to build him, Orochi, he would do well in there. Skogul, not so much. He doesn't really need to be in there, but yeah, for where we're at in the game and what you know, your Lapis is already going to be built with a good rune set on her for your farming. So why not use her as well, right? Use the rune set, use the monster that's already built, and it saves you from having to go and build other stuff. Like now, I'm already starting to build the monsters that we're going to need for a good Dragons B10 team, with Vertihil being a big part of that. And honestly, I think aside from the Vertihil to build up, we've got the rest of the monsters already that we can use in there, whether it's Sigmaris, Lauren, Fran, we'll have the Vertihil, and that just leaves an open 5th, and quite frankly, that could probably be our second Awakened Crow, and that might be good enough to do Dragons B10 on a pretty reliable, consistent basis. The Lauren, compared with the Vertihil, is an exceptionally powerful comp when it comes to locking down a single monster, because every time Verd moves, when he's at 100% crit, he's going to boost your team's attack bar by 40%. Every time Lauren moves, she's pushing the enemy's attack bar down by, I think, like 40%. So between the two of them, she can keep a single monster from ever getting a turn very, very easily. And in Dragons B10, that's going to be absolutely huge. Now, the only flip side to that, the challenge to that, will be one of the towers in the Dragons B10 fight puts immunity on the boss. She does have a strip, so this is where getting some skill ups for Lauren might be super key, as well as just generally 6-starring her and improving her base stats, because there's a lot of dot damage, and the boss does damage based on dots. So as you guys can see, our best time that we have put up is 1:06, and that run was 1:33. So our average, I would say, is in around 1.5 minutes, which I think is really, like I said before, really good. My speed team on my main account runs at about 35 seconds. I would say probably about a 35-second average for Dragons B10. So about a minute faster than this, which is pretty significant. When you're talking about getting just as many runs in as you can, right, and farming like crazy for a day, that's a pretty significant amount. But 1.5 minutes is an amazing time. The other thing that I've been doing that I wanted to mention, and I just started doing this last night, I was actually talking with a couple of my Twitch viewers who also have accounts in and around this area of the game, this stage. Some a little bit further, some not quite as far yet, but all very close. And they were talking about clearing the scenarios in hard mode and hell mode right through the end. And I'm like, I wonder what rewards you get for doing that. So I started doing a bunch last night, and every time you clear one of the stages fully in hell mode, you get 30 crystals for the first time you do it. So I've been going through the scenario last night, and I spent a bunch of energy, not using crystals for refreshes, but just using my energy reserves that I had to go and clear a bunch of those stages in hard mode and hell mode. Hard mode, I think you get like 30,000 mana or something like that for clearing it. Like, it's nothing crazy, but you can level up fodder while you do it until you get into some of the tougher stages. Then you might actually have to run a proper team depending where your teams and your rune quality's at. So I imagine I'll have to switch over, but I'm leveling Fran, so I'm using Lapis and Fran, and then 2 just fodder monsters as well, and it's helping me get experience for Fran to level her up as well. So you can level stuff up while you're doing it. I didn't have an experience booster popped, but I figured it doesn't really matter because I'm not like focusing on experience farming, so to speak. But if you have one running, absolutely. But I know I'm gonna hit a wall sooner or later here, depending on some of the stages, especially in the final island of stages, where I don't know if Lapis and Fran will get through it by themselves. So we might have to bring in Sigmaris or Roke or something like that to help do some additional damage. Oh, look at that. New best time. Still a minute 3, but a new best time. Actually, our last one was a minute 6, I said, right? So that's really, really good. And hey, I don't know if we'll use this rune or not. We'll power it up for speed at some point, I imagine. But yeah, that is going to do it for gameplay. Let's go and do a couple summons. Like I said, we were gonna get a pack, right? Or go get a pack because we got a lot of crystals from that boss. Extra 300 crystals right there, so 450 out of pocket. Not bad, not bad. We'll take them, and we'll go do some summons and see what we get, you guys. We'll see what we get. So we'll go throw these guys here into storage for now. And fingers crossed. So what do we got? We got 24 mystics. Okay, we got 1 of each elemental scroll and 2 LDs. So hey, we should get at least a couple lightnings here. Let's see what happens. Water Warbear. Okay, armor. Good. We need skill ups. Hey, there's our first. That's one of the fastest lightnings we've had yet. Okay, a Yen. She is actually really, really good. She is pretty good. She gets an extra turn with a 20% chance when you're... She's basically got like a built-in violent rune. And if she doesn't get that effect, it increases by 20% until she does, and then it gets reset back to 20%. So really, really good. So she can absorb the attack bar by 20% with each strike and hits 3 times. That's like 60% attack bar that she can absorb, and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns if you get a critical hit. So if you build her on high crit rate, she could potentially put 3 dots on the enemy. I believe that's how that works. And the first skill, it decreases the enemy's attack speed for 2 turns, and yeah. So she's good to be built really fast with a lot of crit rate. All in all, she's used in some really, really high level siege defenses, but is a very good monster, even for an early account nonetheless. She could actually be good in our Giants B10 team in place of Lapis if we want to build her up eventually. Not in the immediate future, but we'll see. So let's keep going here. Another living armor for copper skill up, so that's good. Come on, baby. Let's give us something sweet. How about that Lucian? That would be... Hey, there's our second lightning. All right, we're doing good. Sasano. Okay, if we need him for more fusions, great. If not, well, he's around. He can be skill ups for maybe a Garo once we get the Garo. Not enough mana stones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We actually ran out of mana, you guys. We actually ran out of mana. Okay. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. We gotta figure out what can we do to get more mana here. What do we do? Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, so we just simply need to farm up some mana. How much do we actually need? So we need 100, 130, 150,000 mana we need. All right, let's go look at some runes here, see if we can't sell some stuff. This is a great way to look and sell runes if you need to sell some. We'll come through here, and this is where you can start to be a little bit critical of... I recommend you guys do this on I would say, well, as often as you need to, but come through, okay, did these runes actually have potential to be usable, to be something good? Yes, great, we'll keep it, we'll roll it eventually. If not, get rid of it. Don't just hang on to it for the sake of hanging on to it, especially at a time like this when you kind of need the mana. You know, like a rune like this can go away and fetch us a decent price, right? So we're not just going to keep anything for the sake of keeping it. There's a lot of these things I kept. I was like, yeah, maybe we'll do something with this. Maybe we won't. We'll see. This one, we tried to roll it. It didn't roll out great. Let's keep going down in slot here. 4-star stuff, we're not really keeping any 4-star runes anymore. They're almost like an automatic sell for me at this point. And as you guys can see, fight runes are good to hang on to. As you guys can see here, we're gaining mana pretty quick, right? So some of these runes, depending how they roll, might actually turn out to be really good, which is why I'm keeping them. Because I at least want to make them +3, possibly +6 before I go and just sell them willy-nilly. Like this rune, this isn't going to be used anywhere, right? That one has the potential. This has potential, you know. Swift speed. A lot of times we're going to be speed chasing, and that's just going to be part of Summoner's War, is you're going to be speed chasing a lot in this game when it comes to runes. Speed is king. Speed is king. Oh. This rune is being used in the world. Oh, yeah, I don't care about World Arena. We don't care about World Arena right now, you guys. See, like this attack slot, attack is used very, very rarely. That one could be okay. This one could be okay. So, you know, some of these we'll keep because they could be half decent. This one probably not. And again, I'm looking at stats more than sets because stats are king, right? But we're already over budget. We've got plenty of mana now. We're set that way. We're just we're in here, we're cleaning up runes. We may as well get rid of the ones that are easy to get rid of, right? Ones that we know we don't need to keep, we don't need to roll. See, this is +6 and it just turned out like crap. Most of these are just not very good runes. But alright, we'll sell this one, and I think that should be good enough for now. Yeah, we'll hold on to it just in case. But alright, we got plenty of mana now. Let's go back. We're kind of taxed out, but hey, third lightning. All right, a jack-o'-lantern, a chilling. This guy is actually a really good monster. He's actually a really good monster. He's got a... okay, so his first ability has a chance to decrease the enemy's attack speed for 2 turns, hits 3 times. Speed scaling. Increases attack speed and critical rate of all allies. And his passive is he steals a beneficial effect from the enemy target when landing an attack. Your attack speed increases according to the number of beneficial effects currently on you. So he can be a really, really fast unit and can really speed himself up. So actually a really good monster. And he strips. He's a single target stripper. He actually steals the buffs off of the enemy. Of course, it goes through accuracy resistance checks, but it can he is very good. So definitely keep one. He will be built at some point. I do recommend. All right, so we got 3 lightnings here in 24 scrolls. Actually, some of the best lightning rates we've had so far on this account. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. That puts us a little bit above average. 4! Our 4th lightning, so in 27 technically. Ooh, Azaria. She is also really, really good. The Succubus has recently got a buff, and she was already really good. The Succubuses all kind of have this unique ability where when they attack a monster that's asleep, they won't wake it up. And their first skill, they have arguably one of the best first skills in the game. They attacks an enemy without waking up the enemy that's under sleep, puts the target to sleep for 1 turn with a 50% chance, recovers the attack bar by 50% if the enemy falls asleep after the attack. Just a nutty first skill. She also awakens into a 24% speed lead for Arena, which is really, really amazing. We've already got the Sierra, which is a global 24% speed lead, but still, this Water Succubus is actually really, really good. So 5 lightnings back to back. Okay, Trevor, he's not bad. The Fire Neostinate Fighter, he is not bad. He gives himself attack buff on his first skill. He gives himself critical strike on his second skill. So he just buffs himself like crazy. And he attacks the enemy while doing both of those things. And his passive is your HP decreases, the damage inflicted to the enemy will increase, and the damage you receive will decrease. The damage you receive will decrease by 20% additionally if you are under harmful effects. So he can be built kind of tanky, but he can also do a lot of damage too. He used to be really, really good. I had almost built 2 of him at one point because he was so good. And then he's kind of fallen off the radar. He didn't get nerfed or anything. I guess other stuff just kind of came out that outshined him. All right, into the LDs, you guys. We've had great lightning so far. Can we get our first LD sparked today? Not on this summon. We got one more chance, though. Okay, well, Light Martial Artist. I don't know if he's really any good. Let's try the LD one here. All right, no sparks. Still no LD sparks on this account. We'll get there eventually, I promise. They are a tough thing to come by. It is not uncommon to go 20 plus LD scrolls without getting a spark, even though the average is supposed to be 1 in 16. It's not uncommon for people to go 20 plus. I've done it many times. So stone rotation just changed over yesterday, and we still have no Lucian on the horizon. So unless we happen to pull one from one of these episodal summon sessions, we'll be waiting for the Lucian still. And still not really any twins in here either. If a Shayna popped in here, the Fire Chakram Dancer, I would arguably say it's time to spend our stones on that instead of Lucian, but she hasn't shown up yet, so it is what it is. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This has been a pretty good video. We got through TOA 80, which I had a feeling we were going to be able to do it, but it proved a little bit more challenging than we expected. We still overcame the challenge. We had way better lightning rates than we've ever had on this account before. 5 lightnings and 27 scrolls is absolutely nutty, you guys. Very happy with those results. And we got some decent monsters here that we're gonna lock up, and definitely be building some of these in the future once we kind of get our Dragons B10 team sorted out. And I think we've already got most of the monsters that we need to really push TOA 100. We just got to get everybody 6-starred and start really improving those runes, which is just more giants farming. So with that, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Oh, we already had a Trevor. Look at that. Okay, cool. Well, now we got 2. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. As always, please be sure to hit that subscribe button above there or below, depending which one you want to do. And make sure to like the video, drop me a comment, and check out some other videos. I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.